The Oklahoma City Thunder cannot win a championship in 2025. I know that sounds bold, especially given how much they have going for themselves. They are the number one team in the NBA. They have the best defensive rating in the NBA, and their roster is loaded with young talent, especially with its top two players. You have Jalen Williams, who is the best two-way player in the NBA right now, not named Jaylen Brown. I don't know what's up with the Jalen's, but they know how to go up and down the court really well. You have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who obviously is the star of this team and should be the MVP at the end of the season.
I mean, okay, good. What's the problem? Look, Billy.
There are three reasons why I think OKC will not win a championship this year. The first being their roster. While it is extremely talented and young, it's also too young. You don't have any veterans on this team. They don't have anyone who could speak to these young stars and keep them in line when something goes wrong.
The children, I'm so sorry.
And it will go wrong in the playoffs. It's all about matchups. And usually you have veterans who can come in and kind of help younger players and even some of the older players by seeing things from the bench. It was a major problem last year when they faced the Dallas Mavericks, and for some reason, with all of their picks, they decided to do nothing with them except add Isaiah Hardenstein and Alex Caruso, but I think they needed a little bit more. Sam Presti might have gotten a little too attached to those draft picks. He's hoarding them like it's Gollum in the Ring. The second reason why I think they can't win a championship this year is because of the schedule that they'll have to get there. 2025 is going to be one of the hardest paths to the NBA Finals we've seen in quite a while. Every single team, you could argue, has a chance of getting there, except for some of these play-in teams like the Grizzlies, like Sacramento. They have no shot, but who knows? You know, miracles have happened before.
Anything's possible!
But then it only gets harder. You have Denver. Despite them being crazy and firing their coach, they still have that same roster. You still have Jokic there. That will be a tough matchup for anybody. And of course, the elephant in the room, you have Luka Doncic and LeBron James with the Lakers, who are playing better offense and better defense than they have all year long. And it looks like they are primed to make a deep run in these playoffs. And if you go up against LeBron, just remember how many times he's beaten some of the best teams in the East to get to the finals. If the Lakers are healthy, LeBron is going to try to go right through OKC to get to the finals one more time. And that's not even mentioning his new running partner single-handedly ended the Thunder season last year.
Doncic waits, now fires, cans a three!
Yeah, it's going to be a difficult journey for anyone to get to the NBA Finals from the West. But lastly, and most importantly, the Oklahoma City Thunder cannot win a championship this year because they will never win an NBA championship until the Seattle SuperSonics get a team back. Oh yeah, we're going there. I'm talking about the Seattle Supersonic curse because I am a guy from Seattle. I grew up watching the green and gold go up and down the court on Kong 16. I remember Kevin Calabro's voice calling some of these epic calls for Gary Payton.
Ball rebounded, tapped away, McMillan to McKee. Up to Gary Payton. Lead pass to Kemp Hill. Lay it down. What a lob! Whoa! Gary Payton with a lob ahead to Kemp. He went airborne, defied gravity.
So yeah, I'm not going to be rooting for a fake Sonics team to raise any banner anytime soon, regardless of how talented the team might be, regardless of who these players are. They are still wearing that jersey from the guy who stole my Sonics, and yeah, they still have a bona fide, genuine curse on them. And while it might not be as well known as the Great Bambino curse, to me it's as real as that. When Clay Bennett betrayed the people of Seattle and tricked them into signing over a team knowing full well he wanted to take them out of state, he placed a curse on himself and that team that will not be lifted until an expansion or another team is there in Seattle. And I know that people who live in Seattle who remember the SuperSonics feel the same way. And it's no offense to the players on that roster right now. Shai is super fun to watch, and so is Jalen Williams. But come on, there's no way I'm not rooting against them this year.
That woman deserves her revenge.
Thanks for checking out the video. Let me know in the comments whether you agree or not. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, so you don't miss any NBA conversation here on Soto Swish.